From the Arena of Stars in Genting Highlands. Welcome to the final stage of the SS Purple League 2017-2018. Today we will be seeing Ampang Jaya take on Petaling for 5th and 6th placing. I'm your host Dayang.
And my name is Jun Young. So unfortunately for both sides, they were defeated in the quarterfinals. But the journey here in the Purple League is not over because there's still pride to play for in this 5th and 6th placing tie.
What's for sure, both teams still have a lot to offer, so let's see how their journey went down.
Well, looking at 5th and 6th placing tie, we look at how Ampang Jaya and Petaling BC actually lost in the quarterfinal. Petaling Jaya BC lost to, Ampang Jaya BC lost to Petaling Jaya BC 4-9 and Petaling BC lost to Kapung BC 8-11. And live on Astro Arena, 802 HD 801, 5th and 6th placing. And last season actually for Petaling BC they finished number 5 and Ampang Jaya one rank lower at number 6 and they are meeting again for 5th and 6th placing. Petaling BC, they have changed a little bit on their lineup and obviously with Lee Hyun Il unproductive, unpleasant performance, obviously they changed it to Tanongsak, an import player from Thailand, to play in the second men's singles, and Kenichi Tago from Japan will be in for men's singles number 1. And this is their performance between Petaling against Kapung. They have tried their really best. By end of the day, Tanongsak with Lim Chi Wing end up 1-all, and at that time Lim Chi Wing just need one game to give the victory to Kapung BC.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Ampang Jaya!
Ampang Jaya BC, they have not changed so much of their lineup of players, but in mixed doubles, they have Chang Peng Sun, who is our silver medalist in mixed doubles with Go Liu Ying, who will be playing together with Wong Yen in the mixed doubles. Previous match in the quarterfinal, they had Chong Chu Han and Ririn Amelia, which they lost in the quarterfinal tie. They have Tan Jia Wei, Xu Wei, Lukhi, and Mohammad Syawal, Peng Sun of course, Yen, and Yan Runze. For Ampang Jaya, they lost 4-9 to Petaling Jaya BC. Petaling Jaya was the defending champion. They won in the last season. Yesterday, Petaling Jaya BC gave their very best in the semi-final, but Petaling Jaya lost to Puchong United, one of the best teams so far in this season. So this is the lineup
Ampang Jaya
for Ampang Jaya BC.
Please
And for your information, this season
from Petaling, Tanongsak
MPL started
Saensomboosuk.
18 December 2017, and
Women's
they have
singles,
actually met in the
Zhang
earlier rounds
Beiwen.
where Ampang Jaya lost to PJ 6-12, and stage number 2 Ampang Jaya again lost to PJ Petaling BC 7-14.
Mixed doubles, Chen
Players of Petaling BC being introduced. There are a few young players, and obviously, as we can see here, one of the top player in the world before, Kenichi Tago. Look at that. And coach Ismail Saman, one of our top player in singles, and legend Yap Kim Hok, medalist in Olympics. So this is the lineup for Petaling BC.
To all you supporters, make some noise for your men's singles representative, Tan Jia Wei.
Ampang Jaya with Tan Jia Wei, a regular player in the season. Xu Wei from China.
For the men's doubles, Lukhi, Apri, Nugroho, and Syawal, Ismail.
Lukhi and Syawal in the men's doubles, and as we can see here, Peng one of our top player in mixed doubles, together with Go Liu, and now guiding Chia Yisi in most of the tournaments in BWF, and Yan Runze for men's singles number 1. Syawal as well, a double role as coach in Ampang Jaya BC, and manager Ho Kek Hong. You are with me, Sharon Wee and Donald Spears. So Donald, looking at their lineup, so what do you think of the result end of the day?
Yeah, it's going to be a close tie as always, but the one that stands out for me is what will happen in the mixed doubles. Young Chen Tan Jia and Peck Yen Wei coming up against their more senior opponent in Chan Pen Sung. That will be a big test for them and the Petaling BC mixed doubles pairing.
Teams, go for your team cheer.
Well, 5th and 6th placing, they have worked really hard throughout the season, and they have tried their really best in the quarterfinal. And for your information, badminton fans out there in the Astro Arena, 801 live throughout 5th and 6th placing. And tomorrow at 12 noon, PJBC will be playing Cheras BC for 3rd and 4th placing, and the final, Puchong United against Kepong BC at 4 o'clock live on Astro Arena 802 HD 801. It's a very interesting format, Donald. There are players who could adapt to the format. There are players who could not. But before that, I believe that the managers would like to say something. I give their feedback as well.
Ampang Jaya versus Petaling BC in this 5th and 6th placing tie. Let's get Petaling's perspective on things first. Alongside me, team manager Yap Kim Hok. To be honest, we're not expecting Petaling to be playing in this tie. So can you give us a recap on what happened there in the quarterfinals?
Yeah, first of all, I think Kepong is also very good. Yesterday they beat Cheras BC with many points compared with us. We 8-11. Of course, we are very confident. Our lineup between with Kepong BC, and unfortunately we can't win the tie. But today we also still the full confidence with Kepong Ampang Jaya, and we hope we can finish number 5.
Yep, Kim Hok. So the task at hand, as you said, is defeating Ampang Jaya. So what needs to be different in this tie compared to the last one in order for you to do so?
Yep, we still some players like winning during that Kepong. We keep and we try the different lineup today. Kenichi Tago replaced by the Liu. So and then men's doubles we keep our junior BBC junior to have a chance to play.
Thank you.
Okay, so Petaling are retaining some of their players and have also added some new names. What does Ampang Jaya, on the other hand, have to offer against Petaling today?
Last time I think Chan wasn't really feeling well, Chan Peng. So I think after admitted to the hospital, he came back for a few days training. So now he's back on court. So with him in the team, I think our confidence level is a bit higher than the last time.
Having him on a team must be a boost of confidence for the whole team. And also, I would like to ask you, what I've noticed earlier on was that your team seems to look very, very enthusiastic and very, very dedicated for this tie. How's the team spirit like right now?
Definitely the team spirit are still very high. We see a lot of ties previously. Even Petaling BC and against Kapong BC, the odds for Petaling to win is actually higher. But we have to keep low profile and focus on every match, because if let's say we are overconfident in any match, it will turn the other way. So our spirit is there, and today we are going to handle match by match.
Thank you,
Thank
team
you very
manager.
much.
So, ahead of this tie for sportsmanship, very nice. So, 5th and 6th placing, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this ball rolling.
Both managers are very optimistic about winning 5th and 6th placing. End of the day, it's all about sportsmanship, but it's very competitive as well.
Absolutely, and in this tie, it might come down to this last match that we have with Kenichi Tago taking on Runze. But interesting to hear the comments from the managers about Zhang Beiwen coming back.
And looking at the lineup, initial lineup for finals, Petaling BC has Datuk Lee Chong Wei in their list, Go Visham, Iskandar Zulkarnain, which they are now in Alustar for Asian Team Championship. And well done to the men's team. They are playing in the semi-final, and the uphill task for them playing China today. But everything is possible in the home ground.
Give it up for Tanongsak Saensomboosuk.
First player for Petaling BC who will be playing in the men's singles, Tanongsak, former world top 10 player from Thailand. And with his height and speed on court, obviously, he's going to do his really best in this 5th and 6th placing.
Ampang Jaya, please make some noise for Tan Jia Wei.
Not to worry too much of Tanongsak profile. Jia Wei has been playing reasonably well from the start of the season, a regular as well. So a regular player with this format, or a high-profile player who are adjusting this format would somehow have more advantage.
Well, it's going to be an interesting contest.
And blue.
As we look at the
Blue.
coin toss here first.
Yellow. Receive.
Tan Jia Wei, one of the up-and-coming youngsters in the Malaysian national team. Of course, Tanongsak Saensomboosuk is a Super Series Premier winner. He won the Denmark Open in 2016. So on paper, Saensomboosuk is definitely the favourite. But we saw Tanongsak Saensomboosuk struggle yesterday against Lim Chi Wing, a local player who understands the conditions very well here in Genting, just like this man, Tan Jia Wei, will also.
Yeah, definitely. 20 years old. One of our young promising player, but I'm sure he has to do more than 100% to beat Tanongsak. Very experienced, aggressive, but sometimes from badminton critics, a little bit emotional on court as well, a bit impatient.
Yeah, he's a little bit impatient, but also sometimes his form can be a little bit erratic, but he's certainly got the skills to play at the highest level. He's got a lot of firepower. It just depends on to what extent he wants to deploy it. And as I said yesterday, Saensomboosuk got caught out by some clever quick play at the net by Lim Chi Wing. Lim Chi Wing really undid the strategy of Saensomboosuk and got a draw in that match.
Raja Shah is the umpire. I like his spirit. Positive, smiling all the time, passionate about badminton. Service judge Amirul Nizam.
Ready to play.
So well done to all the organizer, sponsors, especially Astro Arena, for carrying alive all the time from the start of the season. Astro Arena is the proud supporter of MPL from the first season. This is the 4th season of MPL. Defending champion PJBC. But PJBC lost to Puchong United 3-10 yesterday. So they'll be playing in 3rd and 4th placing against Cheras BC. And well done to Cheras as well. Last year, they did not take part in the league, but they made a good comeback to be at least top 4.
Saensomboosuk. And on my left, Ampang Jaya BC, represented by Tan Jia Wei. Ampang Jaya BC serve, love or play.
I think that's a quick first point for Tanongsak.
Love.
But talking about drift from the back of Tan Jia Wei is something that players are trying to adapt from the very first day here in Arena of Stars.
Yeah, and of course, because we're at altitude here, we're at almost 5,000 or 6,000 feet, I believe. The shuttle tends to fly very fast, and if there's any movement in the hall, as you can sometimes get from the air circulating around, then it can cause a lot of problems. There's a net play again that caught out Tanongsak yesterday. Weak shot killed by Tan Jia Wei there.
Ah, that's a nice cross cut, soft. But it's, I think it's accurate, and there's a space on the left side of Tanongsak. But do you think most players, some players are slow starter? That's why they are pretty calm in first few points.
Yeah, I think typically, I mean, it's interesting to see that as the older the player gets, like when I mean older, like into the 20s, late 20s, 30s, somehow it takes longer to warm that engine up, you know, and you see it's the youngsters that come out all guns blazing from the start. And this is where I feel Lee Hyun-il, when he played for Petaling yesterday, he got caught out by that, sorry, the day before. And of course he's a veteran player, came up against the youngster Day Shubankar, who beat him quite comfortably 3-0.
Yep, that's half cut.
And a positive start by Tan Jia Wei. Remember, he's sort of in and around the top 100. This is a Super Series Premier winner in Tanongsak. 3-all, it's a great start, you have to say, for Ampang Jaya.
So it's over for 3.
But playing 11 points in this format, unforced errors normally are the disadvantage, would kill a player by doing so many unforced errors. And we have seen a lot, and some of them 23 unforced errors.
Yeah, it's very hard to understand the conditions here, that's for sure. As we just saw there, that shot normally at sea level for Tanongsak would have dropped in, but he's punched it long. Keeps Tan Jia Wei in a comfortable position at 4-all.
But that's a great push. Simple, open area at the right back of Tan Jia Wei.
Good athleticism from Tan Jia Wei there.
5-all.
That's a great shot. But again for Tan Jia Wei, that's half court from him.
So it's over 6-5.
Trying to play in the middle, but not good enough.
Yeah, he really pushed that one too high. And Tanongsak anticipated it nicely.
Oh, that's a great rally. Trying to push flat.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Tanongsak's strategy quite different from when he came out against Lim Chi Wing yesterday. He is playing much more of a rallying style. Again, another positive shot from Tan Jia Wei.
Yeah, that's tried to save the push, but not good enough. I think Tanongsak committed to the front a bit too early.
Well, that's a pity for Ampang Jaya because things were going nicely for them at 8-6, but now many comeback from Tanongsak. He'll take some time to compose himself. I wonder if we'll see a change of strategy, Sharon.
For Tanongsak, definitely he's warm now compared to the first few points, and he looks very comfortable with his aggressive shots, and I think that's his strategy and that's his style of playing. Look at this, taking the shuttle much earlier. Wow. Clipped right on top of the net.
Very smooth from Tan Jia Wei. He really loves this kind of rallying game. It's really surprised to see that Tanongsak is not trying to be more aggressive on Tan Jia Wei. He likes to play the shuttle, you know, in long rallies and unlock his opponent.
Same thing happened on top of the net. And it's pretty hard for a player to adjust if the shuttle moves in different way once gets somehow stuck on top of the net.
Yes.
You need a lot of, fast reaction. 9-all in the first game, first match.
Well, there you go, Tanongsak steals a point, a crafty serve. He followed up and forced the mistake from Tan Jia Wei.
That's a good shot, good save from Jia Wei. And it's out. Good try from Tan Jia Wei. Great applause from the fans here in Arena of Stars. That's what we want, is spirit.
Yeah, and I think maybe we saw in that rally the reason why Tanongsak didn't go on an all-out offensive from the start. Great defensive work from Tan Jia Wei. Really had to put in a huge amount of effort, but all to avail. But at least he can take some satisfaction from knowing he made Tanongsak win or work hard for that first game.
What a great effort from Tan Jia Wei, Ampang Jaya. In 9 minutes, 11-9 to Tanongsak. So it's quite a balanced game. Both players has put their very best effort on court.
As we look at some of the highlights here, we saw more or less a sort of a rallying start from both players. They're quite content to move the shuttle around, not go on the offensive. It's a little bit unusual for Tanongsak, who likes to attack and smash the shuttle. Really played into the hands of Tan Jia Wei, who grew in confidence as the game went on, and then just at the crucial moment, unfortunately for the Ampang Jaya fans, Tanongsak sneaked ahead by 2 points. So we're into game 2 now. It's 1-0 Petaling BC.
1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. Service over. 1-all.
And looking at unforced errors, so far Jia Wei has made about 9 unforced errors and 5 from Tanongsak. Still under control, but for Jia Wei to push Tanongsak, he has to cut down a little bit on the unforced error and looking at winners. But things like that happens. Too bad.
Service over.
There's a little bit of luck that you need when the shuttle tips the tape.
Service over. 2-all.
I'm pretty sure for Tanongsak, he's trying to adjust on the drift from the back of his head, and that's what some players would do, looking up.
2.
Maybe because of the likes.
It was more aggressive from Tanongsak, perhaps too aggressive. But yeah, again, Jia Wei is in a good position at 3-2. He's really not being phased by his illustrious opponent. He needs to convert some of those chances into games for his side, Ampang Jaya.
What a block, look at that. But great follow-up from Tanongsak. First smash, great block, and again to the right side.
A real hit and hope, wasn't it?
The efficient, great net play from Tanongsak somehow forced Jia Wei to leave a little bit more than Tanongsak. So that's one of the reasons why he's having trouble, especially with the great smashes, powerful smashes like that. Great one from Jia Wei.
Service over. 4-all.
Well, Tanongsak caught in two minds there. He probably should have left it though. Great service return.
5-4.
Totally deceived Tan Jia Wei.
Yep. Again, really powerful smash from Tanongsak.
Now this is more like the Tanongsak we're used to seeing. Obviously feels more confident about attacking on that side of the court.
I believe Jia Wei would know that's the advantage of Tanongsak, and he's ever ready for the smashes. But it's easier to say than to defend. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Service over. 5-6.
This is where Lim Chi Wing was very cute against Tanongsak. Played some great net shots which bamboozled the Thai player. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Tan Jia Wei doing the same. Good defense from Jia Wei. And a good net shot.
It's in. Great save by Tanongsak. But again, opportunity, especially the lifting. Jia Wei couldn't convert that to a point.
Yeah, Jia Wei being aggressively coming forward at the net and getting punished for it there.
Play.
Yep, very accurate and smooth net play from Tanongsak. It's quite challenging for Jia Wei to clear that.
There was almost like a lapse in concentration from Tanongsak there. Very casual about his lift to the back, and it dropped out.
Yep. That's a great opening for Tanongsak.
And yet again, Tan Jia Wei is getting caught at the front of the court. He's aggressively moving forward, and Tanongsak's just playing it behind him. The smash winner to finish off. But tactically, it's not working for Tan Jia Wei in this game.
(10-6). Game point for game number 2 for Tanongsak. I believe the quality of defense from Jia Wei somehow gave more confidence to Tanongsak to attack. It's not as close as game number 1. And right now 10-6, Tanongsak is at a very comfortable position to close the second game. 11-6, 2 love up to Tanongsak.
11-6. Kenichi leads 2 games to love.
Yeah, I just wonder if Tan Jia Wei is looking to save some energy for the next game as the point plays out. A rather timid error there from Tan Jia Wei. Gives the second game to Petaling BC.
11-9 in the first game in 9 minutes. 2 minutes less in second game, 11-6. So I believe that there are a few changes from Tanongsa's strategy.
Yeah, for me it's interesting how Jia Wei has tried to come forward and patrol the net a bit more aggressively, and he really has been caught out. It's almost the same as what Lim Chi-wing did yesterday. But Tanongsak is ready for it and has really punished Jia Wei. A lot of shots going over the head of Jia Wei. Maybe 3 you see at the back there. The shots in green are the ones that sort of like lobs that Jia Wei couldn't get to. So this is comfortable now for Petaling VC. It's 2-0. Tanongsak firmly in command.
Yep, again, just as you said, he's punching again towards Jia Wei's body.
Service over. 1-all.
Great smash.
Confidence coming back to Jia Wei now.
2-1.
Something to do with that side of the court. I feel the Tanongsak's nervous to lift in the same way.
It's clearly in.
Service over. 2-all.
Yeah, Jia Wei leaving it more out of hope, I think, than expectation.
Service over.
This is the first service fault from Tanongsak. I think it's all about quality of placement and defense for both players. I mean, obviously the first two more advantage to Tanongsak, but right now I could see that Tanongsa's defense is not as tight as before. Wow. Good try.
3-4.
Very tight net shot from Tanongsak. That was almost unplayable for Jia Wei.
Great effort. I'm pretty sure Kek Mong, the manager of Ampang Jaya, did say something to Jia Wei to attack a bit more whenever the opportunity is open, because that's the only way to get points from Tanongsak. And again, point number 6.
6-3.
Yes, he's definitely come out much more aggressively in this game. What has he got to lose, Jia Wei? 2 games down. Has to retrieve something here. Wow. Well, an absolute thunderbolt from Tanongsak. He makes it look so easy, but that is one of the hardest smashes we've seen so far in the tournament. Beautiful down the line.
Yeah, I agree. We could hear the smash from a commentary box as well.
Yes.
I think that's one of the hardest. Yep. Yep. Jia Wei is in control, trying to move Tanongsak around.
Yeah, desperate save, not enough for Tanongsak.
Eight 4. Everything goes well for Tan Jia Wei. Good cross-cut smash. A bit challenging for Jia Wei to turn after committing to the front, especially on the left side of the court.
Yeah, it was well disguised as well. It looked like he was going for the line Tanongsak, but he put it cross court. Beautiful shot.
Play.
Yeah. Good push, good reaction from Tan Jia Wei. Clinching his fist. That's how confident he is in the third game. (10-5). Game ball for Tan Jia Wei.
Game on 5.
It's very interesting as well, Donald, to see how the performance switch, especially for
absolutely.
Tanongsak.
Yeah, and I think Tanongsak has stayed more or less neutral. And it's Xu Wei that's raised this game. He's got a great game point chance here, which he takes. It's 11-5 to Ampang Jaya. And that extra positivity from Tan Jia Wei got a great reward in the form of a game, the first one for Ampang Jaya in this tie. So just look at some of the highlights here. From the start, Xu Wei was more aggressive in this final game, this third game. He came forward, took the shot a lot earlier, almost as if someone put a boot up the proverbial back of him. And Tanongsak didn't really cope with that change in pace until later on in the game. But Xu Wei did enough. You see some of his attacking play. Again, much more aggressive, quickly up, follow up, causing problems for Tanongsak. He wasn't able to adjust to the pace until it was too late. So you look at the shot chart there for Tan Jia Wei, you see a good number of winners, just punched down, and a few mistakes as well. I think some of those were forced errors by Tanongsak. As I say, that extra bit of speed by Jia Wei put him under more pressure. Now we're going to maybe see a real battle here.
Yeah, good shot from Tanongsak. Great push right at the corner. I believe in the third game, Tanongsak has made quite a bit of mistakes, because right now it's quite balanced. The unforced errors from both of them, 15 from Jia Wei and 13 from Tanongsak.
That was a big effort from Tanongsak. You see Jia Wei again trying to speed up the game. Tanongsak responding this time. Snatching the lead back 2-1. Tanongsak a little bit fortunate to get away with that. You see him smiling to himself. The serve was quite high.
Yep.
But he'll take that point.
It's in again. Great effort from Tanongsak, and it's accurate.
Again, the power of that left hand of Tanongsak. Something incredible to see when he lets loose.
And things has changed again in the fourth game. If Jia Wei was leading in the third game quite far, and right now Tanongsak leads by 3 points. Looking at Tanongsak, ever ready, racket up, waiting to punch and kill.
5-1.
That's a sharp one. But half court from Tanongsak.
Yeah, he was under pressure right from the start of that rally. Jia Wei pressing, and then finding a way through the defense in the end.
Oh, could you hear that? But good save from Jia Wei. Second save again. And it's out.
Yeah, very steady play from Xu Wei. That attacking spurt from Tanongsak will have used up a lot of energy, so that is all to Tan Jia Wei's benefit. Keeping his cool under some serious pressure there.
Great rally. And that play from Tanongsak. Just a little bit too soft at the front from Jia Wei.
Yeah, Tanongsak again just now showing his skills at the net, halting the momentum for Tan Jia Wei. He's being asked to use the shuttle, but he's not happy about it.
Ismail Salman, Petaling BC coach, former national #1 in men's singles. Unfortunately, it's out. He's not happy, but Empire double confirmed that it's out.
3.
Desperately wants it to be in, but a long way out, really, wasn't it? But maybe that was because Jia Wei was blindsided, looking down the line. Hard to see from there. Xu Wei really trying to move quickly now, get to the shuttle as early as possible, but you see it's causing mistakes. Careless from him. Sometimes when you try and speed up, leads to mistakes like that one there.
Wow, what a quick move from Tanongsak. Just a bit too wide from him. Again, neat net play from Tanongsak. And for a player who has a lot of good smashes, I think I really admire his net play today.
Yeah, Tanongsak loves to just try and seed the shuttle at the front court so that the opponent has to lift, and that's to his advantage. So yes, we've seen some fine net play from him in the past. You see, tries to spin the shuttle. But in Jia Wei is a smart player. He knows how to counter that kind of play, as you saw there.
10-5, unfortunately, at this situation.
Match point 5.
First service for Jia Wei. Match point for Tanongsak. And Petaling BC looking forward for their point number 4. Match to Tanongsak from Petaling BC, 3-1.
Yes, Tanongsak showing his class in the end, and too much for Tan Jia Wei, who gave a valiant effort.
4th game won by Petaling BC.
This man from
11-5.
Thailand, pretty hard to
Match
get past.
won by Petaling
Yeah,
BC,
definitely, I
3
agree.
games
Won
to
11-9, 11-6, lost focus in the third one, lost 5-11, but came back strongly, closed it 11-5. 4 points, I should say 3 points to Petaling BC and 1 to Ampang Jaya, and we'll be watching the next match, which is women's singles.
So we look at some of the highlights here from this fascinating men's singles match. The men's singles won. This is Tanongsak Saensomboosuk against local lad Tan Jia Wei for Ampang Jaya, and a really fascinating contest. Saensomboosuk and Jia Wei quite content to rally out the first games. And then in the second, you saw Saensomboosuk come on the offensive a bit more, causing problems from Jia Wei. Jia Wei fighting back in game 3. Some unorthodox defense being deployed. You see how much Jia Wei was working hard to try and get something for his team. Jia Wei actually successful in game 3, really coming at Saensomboosuk, taking his chances nicely. You see some nice cross-court play from Jia Wei. That's encouraging from the youngster, the national player. But in the end, the power of Tanongsak, as you saw with smashes like that, and the experience is what saw him home as the winner, 3-1 for Petaling BC. Here we look at some of the VR action. See, Saensomboosuk is so powerful on the attack, even at defense. It's hard to control for Jia Wei. It opens him up for the second shot, which is so often the killer. Here again, you see Saensomboosuk, this time anticipating the defensive shot from Jia Wei, stepping forward and killing with ease. As we look at the shot charts here, we see the statistics pretty even on the unforced errors. And you see the front court winners, rear court winners, 15 for Petaling BC rear court winners. That's all those hard smashes coming down from the racket of Tanongsak Saensomboosuk.
Great start for 5th and 6th placing between Petaling BC against Ampang Jaya, and after this, women's singles, 2 players from China.
이제 달려야지 뭘 어떡해 난 철없어 겁없어 man Middle finger up F you pay me 90s baby I pump up the jam 달려봐 오빠야 Lambo 오늘은 너와 나 젊으면 갬보 감히 난 막지마 혹시나 누가 날 막아도 I'ma go brrr Rambo 네 손이 내 허리를 감싸고 너
Hello everyone, especially badminton fan. It's a great Saturday, 5th and 6th placing of Purple League finals between Ampang Jaya against Petaling BC. The first match, Tanongsak played really well, especially with his aggressive play to beat Jia Wei 3-1. And second match, women's singles, two China-born players, Petaling BC with Zhang Beiwen. An interesting fact about Zhang Beiwen, she played for China and then Singapore and right now for America. And 2018, she started really well. She won India Open, beat the current world number 4 PV Sindhu. So I'm very sure her winning momentum she would like to continue here in Arena of Stars. Her opponent Xu Wei, a young player, a regular one playing for Ampang Jaya as well. So I'm very sure she's somehow already adapt to this format. But looking at style of playing, Donald, I mean, you've been following a little bit about Beiwen and of course Xu Wei. What do you think that strategy that they'll put on court in this 5th and 6th placing?
Well, Zhang Beiwen, she came out with her first match on Friday. On Thursday, and she had only arrived in the country a few days before. I just sensed there was a little bit lack of sharpness in her movement, which helped to contribute. I mean, she won 3-2, but a lot of people said that she probably should have won a bit more strongly than that. So she's now had a bit of time to settle into this Genting environment. I think she'll come out a bit stronger from the start. And in terms of the difference between her and Xu Wei, I would say has a tendency to make more mistakes and is not quite as mobile around the court. However, on the other hand, Xu Wei is a very strong attacking player. So in this environment where the shuttle tends to fly very fast, that might work to her advantage. If she can really get on the offensive and cut down the mistakes, could put Zhang Beiwen under some pressure and she could steal a couple of games or two.
Yeah, looking at their profile achievements, obviously Zhang Beiwen has better achievement to win India Open. You need to be one of the best player, and she upset PV Sindhu, world number 4, and right now her ranking goes up to number 10. 27 years old, born in China, but right now playing for America.
Yeah, and let's not forget Zhang Beiwen, much longer on her badminton journey and career than Xu Wei, I think, who's almost 5 years her junior. So to a certain extent, all that experience that Zhang Beiwen has got on the tour will really serve her very well and sort of pull her through those tough moments when things perhaps are not going her way all the time. You have that experience to draw on and find something, which keeps you in the match. And Xu Wei, we have noticed, she often can start well, but she struggles to maintain the form all the way to the winning post.
Yeah, definitely. But again, brand new day. The fans and us, all of the fans would like to watch a very interesting match. And I believe that as top player, elite player, each players take it professionally. And so far so good. It has been a very successful 4th season of MPL. The first 3 seasons, City of Muhd has been on top, winning the league. And in the finals last year, BC was the champion. But this year they lost out in the semi-final to Puchong United.
Represented by Zhang Beiwen. And on my left, Ampang Jaya BC, represented by Xu Wei. Ampang Jaya BC to serve, love all, play.
I believe Xu Wei is a little bit more careful in the first few rallies, taking consideration of aggressiveness of Zhang Beiwen.
4, 2,
already this is, I would say, a brighter start from Zhang Beiwen. Just in the body language, is quite a marked difference to her debut last Thursday.
Yeah, that's a great placement from Xu Wei.
And that will settle her down, I'm sure. That's great, fine attacking badminton from her. It's a quick start to this match.
Wow. Looks in, yes, it's in, right at the corner.
3, 1.
That's what most top badminton players would do, target training, just like you, Donald. 3-1 in the second, in the first game. Yep, a nice shooting lob,
Service over,
trying to mix up
2, 3.
the momentum, but doesn't go through for Zhang Beiwen. Oh wow, look at that. She thought that the shot would go out, but both of them are laughing now. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, I think she got a little bit confused by the fact that it tipped off the net as it went up, but really that's a bad mistake for Xu Wei, because if in doubt, you whack it down. She makes up for it though, gets the serve back.
Definitely. But even the body position, most players would somehow cover at the. I mean, the shuttle has to be in front of the body to make sure the shuttle is in or out. So yeah. Anyway, move on for all for Xu Wei. And right now 5-4.
5-4.
Wonderful attacking shot from Xu Wei. This is what has made her such an exciting player throughout the years in the Purple League.
Service over, 7-5.